everyone, my name is Carrie Lapp, and today I'm going to be reading one of the silliest and craziest stories I've ever read. The book is called A Bad Case of Stripes by David Shannon. Looking at the cover, what do you think this book might be about? Yeah, it looks like she might be sick. She has a thermometer in her mouth and she's laying in bed. In this book, Camilla Cream loves lima beans, but she never eats them. Why doesn't she eat them? Because no one at school likes them, and she just wants to fit in. And I chose this book for all you second graders because sometimes you may have the same feelings as Camilla. Maybe some of you worry that you might not fit in, and you worry about what others think of you. As we read the story, let's find the message of the story. Camilla Cream loved lima beans, but she never ate them. All of her friends hated lima beans, and she wanted to fit in. Camilla was always worried about what other people thought of her. Today, she was fretting even more than usual. What do we think fretting means? Yeah, maybe she's worried. She's worried. It was the first day of school, and she couldn't decide what to wear. There were so many people to impress. She tried on 42 outfits, but none seemed quite right. She put on a pretty red dress and looked in the mirror. Then she screamed. Her mother ran into her room and she screamed too. "Oh my heavens," she cried, "you're completely covered with stripes." This was certainly true. Camilla was striped from head to toe. She looked like a rainbow. Miss Cream felt Camilla's forehead. "Do you feel all right?" she asked. "I feel fine," Camilla answered, "but look at me." "You get back in bed this instant," her mother ordered. "You're not going to school today." Camilla was relieved. She didn't want to miss the first day of school, but she was afraid of what the other kids would say, and she had no idea what to wear with those crazy stripes. That afternoon, Dr. Bumble came to examine Camilla. "Most extraordinary," he exclaimed. "I've never seen anything like it. Are you having any coughing, sneezing, runny nose, aches, pains, chills, hot flashes, dizziness, drowsiness, shortness of breath, or uncontrollable twitching?" "No," Camilla told him. "I feel fine." "Well then," Dr. Bumble said, turning to Miss Cream, "I don't see any reason why she shouldn't go to school tomorrow. Here's some ointment that should help clear up those stripes in a few days. If it doesn't, you know where to find me," and off he went. The next day was a disaster. Everyone at school laughed at Camilla. They called her Camilla Crayon and Night of the Living Lollipop. She tried her best to act as if everything were normal, but when the class said the Pledge of Allegiance, her stripe turned red, white, and blue and she broke out in stars. That's crazy. The other kids thought this was great. One yelled out, "Let's see some purple polka dots." Sure enough, Camilla turned all purple polka dotty. Someone else shouted, "Checkerboard," and a pattern of squares covered her skin. Soon, everyone was calling out different shapes and colors, and poor Camilla was changing faster than you can change channels on a TV. How do you think Camilla feels right now? Yeah, she feels embarrassed. And why does she feel embarrassed? Yeah, because everyone's laughing at her and bullying her and making her feel sad. I chose this book as a quality read because it keeps the kids' interest. I read this in one of the classes, a kindergarten class that I did an observation in, and the kids all loved it. They were laughing, and I just thought it was a good book. I also think this is an important book for second graders because I love the message. The story talks about bullying and not feeling accepted, and I feel like, especially today, a lot of kids feel like that, so I thought it was a good story. The standard that this book meets is LAFS.2.RL.1.2. It says to recount stories, including fables, folktales and myths from diverse cultures, determine the central message, lesson, or moral, and explain how it is conveyed through key details in the text.